Baby. Hey, my children. Until the end of time, I'll be there for you. Myra, take your tail to sleep, honey. Jalen, go to sleep. Myra, you just over there in the boom boom room, honey. You the first one to pop on here tonight. Child, and who else is this? Who else done popped on here, honey? Hey, Anaya, where you been, honey? Hey, Ricky Ricardo, where Lucy? Get married, baby. I came in here again, honey, because I just watched it. I just watched the after show. Yes, that's me. Yes, that's me. I just watched the after show, baby. That tickled me, honey. Lucy's asleep. Mm, baby, that show was something else, honey. Oh, y'all see I got the phone in the bed, honey. When I go to laughing, honey, she go to shaking and everything, child. I need to put her back over there on that table, honey. Uh, what was the last? JC, what's going on? Oh, you was down the trade house. That's why you I'm mad that you came on this morning. Why you mad, Jace? Jayla, why you mad? Portia her charger, baby. Portia and the charger and Neil and Miss Kennedy. And then the people asking them questions. You know, then Neil talking about. And I just wanted y'all to say, Neil, that's not your opinion, that's your preference. That's your preference, baby. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's your preference. Mm. But uh baby. Hey baby. But I think Kennedy, yes, honey. What happened was sweet baby Keita, she unplugged something when she her one of the cars were under her chair, Jalen. And when she rolled the chair back, she unplugged something and it knocked all the what you call them out. But we was on 365. Like I went to I was you could only hear it on one app and that was like radio.com. But once you know, but all we had to do was reboot the computer. George came up there, but he didn't want to reboot it while the show was going on. But yeah, honey, that's what that was. That's what that issue. But back to this boom boom, Chevelle and Kennedy and all of them. I think now this is my opinion. I think what was going on tonight, and then we can't get it, didn't catch it all. Hey, wait, did Ava come get them that food? But I think what it was is there's an issue going on with Nicole and Neil. And Nicole kind of felt like, well, there's an issue going on with Nicole and Neil. And I think Kennedy knowing that going into the show, she probably feels some kind of way. And then, she, because she know the issue that's going on with Nicole and Neil. So it's just like Kennedy wasn't there for Neil. It's just like she didn't want to have no dealings with Neil. Like she like, I'm here and blah 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 blah. So the first time when she opened her mouth, it was about her hair. He said something about her hair. She said, leave me the fuck alone. So, and I kind of got that, she's probably siding more with Nicole when it comes to the situation that's going on with Neil and Nicole. She probably, sides more with Nicole. And I just think she just wasn't there for him. And then it's just like because she saw how he treated the Nicole situation. And it's just like I tell y'all, you say, you learn from other people's mistakes. And she already know the type of person that he is, and she know the type of person that she is. And so, as opposed to her getting into a situation with Neil, just like Nicole, her stance was, don't say nothing to me. Just don't say nothing to me. You know. And then I also like when she was going, she's like when they did get a little something going, a little conversation. Then just like when she said what she had to say to him, and he was like he said something, he was calling her name and asking her, like Kennedy. She just ignored him. She just sit there like she didn't hear him for a good show. It made for a good show, but it was just like because I know Kennedy, and her thing was it's just like it's just like she just like that mama in Sparkle. Maybe I done said my piece. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. Now I done said what I had to say. Anything else you want to discuss pertaining to the situation that we have going on, you will be talking to yourself. Cause I'm done. I've said what I had to say. And you know, and it was just like, oh, okay. But it made for good. It was a good show. But I just wanted to say that's not your, you may look at it as your opinion. And then he kept on saying, that's my opinion, that's my opinion. And she was like, because he was talking about old school, new schools. Because they was talking to men and women, anybody, people was like, the people was asking questions and they're like, how many of y'all have slept with women, slept with a real woman in there? How many of y'all have biological kids? And then they got into a discussion about trans men and trans women. Would you sleep with a trans woman, trans man, and da da da. So they was going on. Hey, Carolyn. And so then, Neil was like, I'm old school. I'm old school. And it's just like, I just want a man. I just want a man. I don't want to sleep with no trans man. I don't want to sleep with no trans woman. I don't want to sleep with no trans nothing. And so when you say it like that, it's just like, I don't want to sleep with no trans man. I don't want to sleep with no trans woman. I don't want to sleep with no trans nothing. And so some of them take offense to the way that came out. And so that's a whole nother dynamic with it. But then it's just like, okay, that's your preference. But he kept saying, this is my opinion, this is my opinion. And Kenny was like, and he talking about, I'm old school. Kenny said, don't have nothing to do with old school. Y'all with that new age stuff, that's that new school stuff. Kenny said, don't have nothing to do with old school or new school. It's just like, he said, that's my opinion, that's my opinion. She said, that's not your opinion. And then they kept on going, no, it don't have nothing to do with that. That's my opinion. Can I have my opinion? And it was like, but I just wanted somebody, which they eventually, what you call from Florida, he eventually said, well, that's your preference and da da da. But it was just like me on the outside looking in, knowing that it was more to the situation. I know that it was just like had something to do with, and if I talk to Kim, she should say, I feel like he's very disrespectful to trans, and he's very disrespectful, and he disrespected. You have a right to feel how you feel, but you come across as very disrespectful, and I care not to get involved with somebody whom I know is very disrespectful. So I just ignored them. So it was one of those situations, honey. But the topic was good. Then it was talking about the Andrew Gillum stuff, which we talked about on the show today. That only one, what you call them was, you hear on one channel and stuff. But talking about, let me see. There's the girl that I was telling y'all about. They touched on that, but Chevelle didn't really want to talk about it because Chevelle was like, I ain't bringing that up during the show, and she's like, and her thing was, child, well, y'all can send me all the Butch Queen and Boogie and stuff, and blah, 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 but when you come send me some stuff about the girl, I don't want to watch no girls and what they doing. Oh, we need to be more sensitive to how we address trans issues. Yeah. And then we had a situation on our show today, on the radio show, that made Nicole mad the other week. I said, Neil, that's Virgo. I need to find out what happened. Yeah, but see, I said, then Nicole and Neil, they had a long conversation at the brunch Sunday after the show. They was at the bar and they was talking. And I know they was discussing that. But then even tonight on the show, Neil has said, because somebody, well, no, that was not tonight. I was watching. Well, anyway, but that's that, honey. That's that. And just like today, when we were on the show and we was talking about the Andrew Gillum stuff, it was me, Sweet Baby Keita, and George and Khalif. And it's just like we didn't agree. We didn't agree because, and I understand their point. They understood my point. They said that, but the thing was, because my point was, it was all about the Tamara Hall interview, the Tamara Hall interview that he did. So my thing is, if you're coming on here to do this interview, then you are coming on here to uh, apologize to your base or the people who have been supporting you, and you're coming on here to speak your truth so you can move on with it. You're coming over here to tell us you're sorry. You're coming on here to apologize so you can move on and blah blah. And then it's just like, and George's stance was, and I said, if you're coming on here to apologize, and then when she asks you questions and you don't answer the questions truthfully, and you then you playing in my face. You know you're not really what you on here for. And George was like, it's none of our business. It's none of our business. I said, yeah. I said, but if I'm a supporter, if you running, you're a public figure, and if I'm giving you money, you campaign, I'm giving you money, and stuff, I expect you to carry yourself in a certain way, and I expect you to always tell me the truth. Although they say politicians lie and all that. He said, but what he does in his bedroom, it has nothing to do. I said, yeah, that's true. I said, and I wasn't asking him questions about what he do in his bedroom. Thank you, Dara. I said, I'm not asking him questions about what he do in his bedroom. My thing is, when it came out, and you're a public figure, and then you coming on here, this TV show, because you're coming on here to tell your truth. But then if this woman asks you, about apples and oranges, and you do this whole long spiel about lemons, that don't have nothing to do with the question she asked you. And I say, by her not living this life, I said, I've been gay my whole life. And I said, far as I know, Tamara Hall hasn't been in a gay lifestyle. And know what to ask when you don't answer my question. And then George is like, well, no, that's his. How could you say that's not his truth? And it's like, if somebody asks you about apples and oranges, and you go to talk about lemons, you ain't answer the question. So if that's the stance you're gonna take, why come on this show? And then it's just like, he coming on here because to tell his truth. But if I feel like you're not telling your truth, then why come on the show? Because you're coming on the show to uh, tell your truth and apologize, and so we can go on and support you as a politician. Because I do believe he's a very talented politician. I told y'all that I wish he can get beyond this, because I do believe he has a lot to offer to the Democratic Party. I said, but if you are not coming on here to tell the truth, when she's asking you, and it's just like black and white. If she asks you about apples and oranges, you talking about lemons, then it's just like, what are you apologizing for? If you feel like you haven't done that, because George says is just like, well, he don't owe us no explanation because his sexual preference and all that and that. I said, I said, see, y'all taking it from when he got caught. I said, just because this is the first time he got caught, don't mean the first time that he's done this. And who's to say that he didn't do it while he was while he was the mayor in the mayor's man? This is the first time he got caught. We don't know when he did it. And then I say on top of that, then say, well, what he did was not illegal. By him being bisexual and all that, that's not illegal. Yeah, but they was in the room with drugs. So drugs are illegal. And, so we just had a nice discussion about that. And everybody gave their opinion, and I understood what he was saying. Like, it's not our business what people do in their bedroom and all that. But it's just like, I feel like with a politician and you get caught in situations like that, you owe it to the people who support you. You owe them an explanation. You owe them an apology. And then it's just like, you owe them an explanation. You owe them an apology. And you get on here and you don't own up to what you're doing, then what are you apologizing for? If you don't feel like you've done nothing wrong, then why are you apologizing? So it's just like, how can you apologize if you don't own up to what you did? How can you apologize? And why are you here if you're not here to answer these questions? Why are you here on this show? And so I said, it's just like, it is a tricky thing because as celebrities and as people who live our life and then our job is in the limelight. It's just like with the athletes. It's just like I I don't want to be no role model. I ain't no role model. I ain't no role model. No, no, no. Your parents will be your role model. Yeah, but it kind of like come with the territory. Just to give it. If you're in this position, then you looked at as a role model to certain kids. They look up to you, and it's just not something that you might not be something that you want, but it's just a given. I don't want. I'm a celebrity, and and I don't want to be. I don't want to be chased by the. I don't want to be chased by the paparazzi. Okay, well, you're a celebrity, and no, you don't want it, but so it's just like I don't want to be. And then my thing was, they were saying that, like George was saying that he felt like, him and his wife, because I say him and his wife, his wife said she knew that he was bisexual. They had that discussion before. And I was like, well, I think that that's them trying to save his career. Because when it first came out, she said she was out. She wanted to leave. Then they said they're going to counseling. And they're trying to, go to counseling and all of that. And I said, then she's a black woman. I said, it's very seldom that a black woman will sit up here and know that a man likes sleeping with other men, and she's gonna sleep with him unprotected, and they have 3 kids together. So I kind of like, it's like there are some black women out there who are okay with it, but it's the majority of the people who deal with stuff like that are other races, not black women. So as soon as the black woman, the majority of the black women, when they find out that you like sleeping with men, her men like sleeping with men, she is like, baby, I'm out of here. Mm-mm, I'm out of here. So I'm not saying that she's one of those people. She's one of those people that said, baby, I'm out of here. But it's just like now, it's just like when it came out, it's just like, well, no, I'm out of here. And then now all of a sudden she said that we had this conversation where it's just like, well, yeah, they can come and say that now. I said, but for me, I don't buy it. I just think they're trying to salvage his career. This is a easier way to soften the blow for them to go that route. But it's like, but we had a healthy discussion about it. And then there was some other stuff we talked about, there was some other stuff, but it's just like we had a healthy discussion about it. And I hate that the what you call it was off, but like we knocked the thing off, and then we wasn't able, on all the radio apps. The show wasn't broadcast on all the radio apps. But it was a great show. Thank you. I appreciate it. You may not go live on YouTube. And see, that's another thing. That's what I should have did. And then on top of that, but that was the thing. That was another thing because mm, that was another thing. It was like I was in the process of going live when that happened. So you already know when that happened, George was at home. So I had to call George because I don't know nothing about all that technology and all that wiring and stuff. So I don't want to be up there just trying to figure stuff out. So I just called him. So it's just like to go from trying to read this company. Hey, Mr. 6'8". So she's looking at the career hunt and her stance and all that. But so I wasn't thinking about going live no more. I was trying to get Elsa back on the air. And then he had to come up there hunting. So after he constantly assisting and really was it stopped working. LOL, he's sissy. Oh, mm, but yeah, child. But we figured out, well, all you had to do is reboot it. And like I say, he didn't want to do that. PT in here. PT in here. Hey, Camber. How did Tamara do with the interview? I didn't see the whole interview, but I watched the after show. I watched the after show, and it's just like she did good. And then it's like I was telling, like I was saying, honey, baby, she needs to come. He needs to be down there. And then I was telling George. George said, "Well, what would you have done?" I said, "I would just do the follow up." He had already answered that. No, he didn't answer the question. I said, just like with Donald Trump, just like when people ask Donald Trump stuff, honey, and just anybody, when people ask anybody stuff, you know, like I was just watching, they were just showing something. They was asking him about what is what he did to town hall. And I said, what is, you say your slogan is, make black people, and he went to talking about, you know, you know, I have a lot of African American support, the largest African American support by, of any, Republican president. And then African American, they have been good under my administration last 6 years. Before this pandemic, this China virus, the unemployment was good, and the housing, and da da da. It's like, you say make America great again. That man asked, when was America great for black people? He ain't answered that question. You go to talking about something that don't have. He asked you, when was America great for black people? To make it great again, and it's just like same thing with him. You sitting up there asking these questions about, well, that was his true. I said, well, no, if I ask you a question and you ain't answer the question, you talked about something else. You was just filibustering because you don't want to answer that question. So you went in a roundabout way just to say what you want to say that they had nothing to do with what I asked you. And I said, just like we hold Donald Trump and everybody else, you got to be able to hold people like that to the fight, especially, and my thing is, especially if I'm your supporter. And George, like, just because you support somebody don't mean give you the right to be in my business. You're absolutely right. But I expect, and then I used the scenario, I was like, well, what if and I get away, and then and I come up here to work the next day, and they come and they arrest me because they got the camera footage and everything. They figure out it's me, and they come up here and arrest me at We Are You Radio the next day at work. I said, you wouldn't have a problem with that? Yeah, but you robbing the bank, that's illegal. I said those drugs in that room was illegal, but they don't say they didn't say that was to his drugs, if but those drugs in the room were illegal, and he was in that room. But you can't just pin them drugs on him. I said, but if we was in a car and the police pulled us over, if some drugs in the car up on the passenger seat or whatever, everybody in that car is gonna go to jail because of them drugs under the seat. And so, and then so was still, and I said, then again, y'all are taking this situation from the picture and what happened, the final come down. I said, but what about what led up to all this? I said, just like Tamara Hall she said, what was your outcome? What did you, what was the result that you wanted when you went up there to that room? And he started talking, and then he started saying, well, I was a person who was vulnerable and found myself in a vulnerable position, and somebody, took advantage of that because I drunk, had too much to drink, and I was, laid out, passed out in my own vomit, and somebody took advantage of that, and blah 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 blah. And it's like, that ain't what she asked you. She asked you what was the result that you wanted by going up there, and others the gay, and you a man. What you go up there with them men for? What you meet them men in the hotel room for? Either you went up there to get some dick or give some dick. Which is it? And then he didn't answer that question, so she should have followed it up. And then my thing was, I should have followed that up with, hey, what? Come on now. Now, we're not finna play. We're not finna play. And then it's just like, you have to look at the whole thing. Like, you have to look at the whole thing. It's just like, what? You set this up. You met these guys on the site. There was a website that you went to get these guys to meet you in this room. And, who's to say how many times you done done this? This first time you got caught. And then George is like, and he was set up. Okay. Well, he put himself in that position to be set up. So we can't, can't feel sorry for him because he put himself in a situation to be set up. Uh, and so it was just like you have to take it from the beginning. You set this up, and then it was like, well, he was on vacation. Okay, he was on vacation, but this is the first time he got caught. And who's to say he probably doing the same thing and be working for me? He said, all he's supposed to be doing for you is policy work and stuff. And it's just like, and I understood what George was saying, but George, and then it was just like, I understand and I agree with what he's saying. I said, but when you get caught in a situation like this, then to me, as a supporter of this person, it changes. Now you have to answer to me because I've been supporting you, and you have been caught um, in a situation, and like I said, there was some drugs involved. And there's an illegal drugs involved, and so it's just like with all the stuff that's going on, it's none of our business as your supporters. But when it becomes the news, and it's just like you owe us an explanation. I feel you owe me an explanation. Because I can't say that. Because if the police and they wasn't charged with them drugs and all that, but it's like, no, but he was in the room with them. And we don't know, and I don't know what happened to the other two people. Nobody was charged with the drug, but us as citizens, we ride down the streets, police pull us over, we got drugs in the car. Are they gonna let us go? All right, y'all go ahead on. All right, y'all be careful. Y'all got them drugs in here. They gonna let us go? There's a penalty we have to pay, and as you know, when you in a leadership position, it's just like. And I was thinking about Marion Barry, but Marion Barry, he got caught doing the drugs. And then Marion Barry got caught doing the drugs, and he got reelected. He won. He ran again. He got reelected. But then you have but he got reelected. But it's just like it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, and it's nothing. Hey Ty, what's going on, Ty? And then it's just like, there's also, when you're a politician, this also go towards your, when you do stuff like that, when you make a poor judgment, how can I expect you to make better judgment when you dealing with policy? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a poor decision for you to make, for you to do that. So it's like, it's all that. But we had the discussion. I enjoyed it. I want George, I want George to be on my show every day. George, just come to the club chit chat. Come to the club chit chat. Because that's what makes good radio. And then it's just like we wasn't doing it for, because sometimes you do stuff like that and you have to have a person that is the devil's advocate because everybody agree. But in this instance, just like, we didn't agree, but we respected each other's opinion. And that's what it's all about. When you get to the part where it's just like in that boom boom room out there, it's just like, baby, on the too. And then they talked about, but this is the thing. They talked about, oh, never mind, never mind. Bottom line is someone knew that man T. Bottom line is someone knew that man T, and they couldn't get him one way, so they used his secrets to take him down. That was a politics scheme set up by Todd to come up with this. And yes, I mean, y'all agreeing to disagree, honey? Yes. Hey, Rachel, you're so naughty. How am I naughty? Well, look at this. 2 nights in a row. This 2 mornings in a row, baby. It's 4 o'clock. Baby. Ty. Ty, mama missed you. Mama missed you. I was on. I said, what my baby? They said, oh, honey, Ty. I said, what my baby? Ty. They said, oh, he was just on in Discord. He was drunk and high. That's what they said. Said my baby was drunk. Yes, honey. Mm. Fly black boy in here. Put that down. It's fly black boy in here, honey. Fly black boy sent me a nice little love offering today, honey. Thank you, fly black boy. He said he was in Walmart. He said, what? He said, I'm in Walmart, mama. What you want? I said, cash out me. You know, he said something else. He was in BJ's or some other store, Sam's, one of them stores. Well, cash out me. I ain't got that. I got PayPal. He sent it right through PayPal, honey. Thank you. That's why don't my skin look peachy? Cause Flyback Boy, he had sent me a nice little love off. Oh, child need to move this phone out this bed. Cause I can't even laugh, child. I can't laugh. She go to shaking, honey. Know how it is. Know how she is. She gets shaking. She one time 2 minutes, she gonna freeze up. Oh, excuse me, honey. What y'all doing? Now that they comments go, they not coming through no more, honey. 6 feet 8, yes you do, honey. Oh, that my baby, yes, there he is. Thank you, fly black boy, honey. He in here. You can get it any day. What, honey? What is going on? I done missed that. Put that weed down, mama. Hey, you done drove through Las Vegas? I missed all the comments because she wasn't scrolling up, honey. Can't get what? What you mean? Ready to talk? I don't know what mama's talking about. What? So when I'm coming back to the show? I don't know, honey. What? Let me see. This. This loving. Oh, you feel who could get that loving? Myra. Oh, y'all a mess, honey. What's next Friday look like? It look like the day after Thursday, like this Friday. Girl, see me. Girl, you see me. The great day, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. I don't know. What? What is the date next Friday, Mr. 638? What's the date? Let me see. What date is that? What is that date, Mr. 638? Hey, y'all. The great day, yeah. What's BRB? What's BRB, y'all? Be right back. Oh, okay. The 25th. Oh, okay. Baby. Joe Biden doing the town hall tonight on CNN, huh? Isn't Joe Biden doing the town hall with Wolf Blitzer, Anderson Cooper, one of Girl, let me find out you trying to get a group session 3 a.m. Shit. Baby, that's what happens when you go to bed. You come home and eat and go to bed, honey. Well, I think it's somewhere classy like the Grand Buffet, honey. Mm, baby. I'm getting ready to go down here and watch this new show. What's this new show y'all told me I need to watch this new series? What is the country? What is that? It? I'm gonna go down here and watch this new series. I'm up. I can watch 2 episodes before I get sleepy, probably. I'm fly back, bro. In Mississippi, I'm still waiting to get on the show, honey. Just let me know, and I'll be sure to clear out. Not P Valley. I don't watch P Valley. I don't watch P Valley. I watch P Valley Saturday, honey. Watch all 9 episodes. Started at midnight. Fly Black Boy, come on, let's go together, bro. Fly Black Boy, y'all wanna come up there? Y'all come on, y'all wanna come together next Friday? All right, y'all come on next Friday. Fly Black Boy at Mr. 6 Feet 8 next Friday, the 25th. Is that the 25th? Y'all shoot, that's the 25th. Craft Country. Okay, oh yeah. Love Craft Country. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna watch. And what it come on, what? Let's say HBO, huh? HBO. Yeah. Got some girl tuning me, Sophia. I love you. Why are you always on your back, child? Cause I gotta always on my back. It's gonna be on my back or my stomach. I'm always on my back. You don't see, cause I don't. No, last time I was on my feet one time when I was walking down Peachtree. Mm. Always on my back. Gotta listen to the show. Then because it's gonna be crazy. Okay, I'll start it too. Start what, say? Girl, okay, of course she is. So Fly Black Boy and Mr. 6 Feet 8, they're gonna be up there on next Friday. Next Friday. Okay. Start the show with you. What, Zay? Start the show with you? Mm-hmm. Baby. And then it was raining here yesterday in Atlanta, baby. It was raining here yesterday. And baby, y'all know how that rain does, honey. Mama, if you won the lottery, what would you do? Move to South Africa? Move to South Africa. Mm, Mm, it's raining here in McDonald. Baby, I don't know what it's like. But baby, I got here yesterday. I had me some chicken, some macaroni and cheese, some fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, potato wedges, and a piece of cake. And I had me a glass of moonshine. And if I tell you when I ate that, oh, Lord glory, oh, glory. And then I wake up. I woke up the same time last night. Woke up at 2 something this morning. And then I watched Chevelle after show. And then I said, I was sleeping, so I said, let me go live. I know some are cheering up. First person on here, Myron. Capital M. First person, he just left Chevelle's. Now he just can't sleep, honey. Oh, Lord, honey, what is that mother just gonna say when she get rich? Honey. Oh, mother, if you could time travel to any story of the Old Testament, where would you go, child? Baby. Oh, was the Last Supper in the Old Testament? That's probably where I would go, to the Last Supper, honey. Because I don't want to be with the children of Israel. The Last Supper. Let me see. Rachel got questions tonight. Mm. No child, yes, honey. No curse. Yeah, Mr. Fly Black Walker US said somebody gonna fuck you up. I told you, oh, excuse me. No MLs, no fucking, no shit. Get those out your vocabulary before you get up there. Jennifer mean to tell Eve not to bite that damn apple. I don't want to be at the beginning. Oh, that's the New Testament. Oh, hey, DD 5A. Oh no, baby, I don't want to see the crucifixion, honey. No, ma'am, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the crucifixion, baby. I'll be there when he rolled that stone away. Uh, Yeah, Rachel West said, Jalen, that's the New Testament as well. Damn, y'all don't read your Bible. Yeah, we read our Bible. We just don't know the new from the old. It's all one to us. It's St. John, St. Mark, St. Luke. Mm. Hey, T Blast. Okay. Mm. Well, I'll sing the New Testament Vacation Bible School song. That camera, baby. Let's stop. This one should be trying to focus. Mm, Vacation Bible School, B- VBC, BTU, Baptist Training Union, honey. Child, I'm about to get ghosts and go on vacation. Okay. You just went back to work 2 weeks ago. Myron, capital M, you still in here? Oh, hey Terrell, how you doing? Oh, I thought you was going back over there with Chevelle and Neil. Mm-mm-mm. You wide up. You going to visit Savon for her birthday? When is her birthday? I gotta call my sister, honey. Yeah, I gotta call fuck that nigga. I ain't talk to her in a minute. Mama, if you could have two superpowers, what would they be? And what would they be? And what would you use them for? Well, I would use them for what they would be. They're up and out of there early tonight. Yeah, they were up and out of there early tonight, honey. Why you be up so damn early? Because I go to sleep so damn early. Next weekend, Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, okay. Oh, superpowers. I don't want my superpower. I want my superpower. I want to make everything pretty, clean and pretty. Everybody will be equal. I will rid the world of all isms. Everybody will be equal. Mm. And the world would be beautiful and clean. Wouldn't be no trash. Everything would be beautiful. Be beautiful. The outside, when we go outside, honey, it would be. I'm just telling you, it's just like, oh my God, I love, I love beautiful landscape. Ireland has some of the most pretty landscape. Hey, Stephen. uh, and just traveling around the world and you see all this beauty. And then we go on cruises and when we pull up and then it's just like this beautiful, these little old islands and stuff and all this water. It is so beautiful when we pull up. So pretty. So beautiful. And then when you're taking long country drives and you see the landscape, all of that. Even like today when it's raining, like when you, I love, like I don't like, well, I shouldn't say I don't like. When I was growing up, I didn't like rain. I didn't like when it rained. Oh my God, I didn't like when it rained. But now that I'm older, I love to see like just a wooded area and the rain, the trees, the water on the trees and all of that. Then especially if it's a beautiful landscape and you see the water on the trees and the grass and the flowers and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then oh my God. Oh my God. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Nobody wouldn't have no dirty houses. Everything would be clean. It would be so clean. That's beautiful landscape too. Oh, my God. It really, a lot of places in the United States. I think like all 50 states, all 50 states, or 51, however many we got. They all, it's all, well, beautiful. And you know, like, what female comedian would you want to have on the show next? Lunel, Tiffany Haddish. Why I can't have both? They. Of course, I would want to have. I would like to have both of them, but next, I would probably go with the the way radio works. I sh- I I would go to be politically correct for radio. I would go with Tiffany Haddish because she's the new and she's the latest. But being me, I would go with Lunel because she comes with the history. It's kind of like, who would I prefer to see? Monica and Brenda, Gladys and Patty, Gladys and Patty. But Monica and Brandy, they're the young ones. So that's what you want, the young. But I'll do the opposite. I don't want Lunel because Lunel has been around and Lunel has stories. She has stories. And she's good. So I don't want her. And Tiffany Haddish has stories too. But Tiffany Haddish, because she's so new and her mostly already known by most of the young people. Lunel, her stories are not known by the younger generation. So I will be introducing them to Lunel. And then Lunel comes with on a lot of stuff. And like different stuff like Lunel, the whole situation with her and Cat Williams when she was touring with Cat Williams and all of that. Then the whole stuff that, oh my God, Lunel. And then she was touring with, Sister Quintella, the ever loving Sister Quintella. She was on tour with Lunel first because there's more substance there. There's a lot of substance with Tiffany, but it's really basically new. So I would definitely go with Lunel if I had a choice. There might be those two that just popped up in my head, but those are two good choices. Cause, but when are you bringing Maddie on? Baby, I better hurry up. I better hurry up, honey. Oh no, but her schedule, she has an open invitation. I told her whenever she can, just let me know. I told her let me know. Because she's in and out of the city, honey, in and out of the city. What, Rachel? Did you ask me something I missed it? What is it? Child, now y'all already know, honey. Hey, Regina. You at work? How them patients doing? You taking care of them patients? Y'all have a flash flood one here? Oh, Lord. Okay. Why don't you YouTube me live from Real U Radio? Sounds too much. You be listening? Do you be listening to the radio? T Bless. Jalen and the president, they listen every day. Jalen and the president, they on there every day. The president of the Laughing Hyenas, Jasmine, Nicole Richardson, she listens every day. And Jalen called. Uh, I miss you. I tried, but YouTube is more consistent. How was supposed to feel? What happened to Diva and Duke's dressing room sitcom? Okay. I like to talk more than the music. I like to talk more than the music. Everybody like to talk more than the music. Everybody like to talk more than the music. But we can't just get there. It ain't no talk show. And I mean, it ain't no talk. It's not talk radio. It's R&B station. R&B, hip hop, and house station. hmm And I be wanting y'all to. I need y'all to call in. What was that, honey? I need y'all to call in. Take advantage of calling in. Make your voice heard, honey. This y'all station too. Calculate paying bills, honey. Tell them, Jalen. Mm-hmm. Go to highlight. Yeah. hmm I listen. But when the music come back on, we be salty. We missing the BTS conversation. Oh. Oh. I started to call yesterday while I was at work. Have a great week. Alarms going on here. Have to go. Yes, gotta get to work. Gotta get ready for work. They need to give you your own talk show on that part. Okay. I can do a talk show on the weekend. But I need to get my rest. Yeah, because she's the most popular right now. Behind the scenes. Oh, behind the scenes at Divas and Duke. Oh, because when I get there, it's not fun with anybody there. With anybody there, and then it's like I say, they forget that I'm live, so I usually turn it off and go to do my watch party, live watch party. But this Sunday we didn't do it because we were in the dressing room watching Patty and Gladys, and that would have been just too much going on. But let me see. Let me see. I think I know the answer, but Kerry Washington or Taraji P Henson. Um, Kerry Washington. I'm Taraji. Cause she was in I Can Do Bad all by myself, and we really didn't just talk, and then she's been on the radio a couple of times, but it's just been I haven't sat down and talked with her in depth, and then it's just like since then, just Taraji, her her catalog was so long. There's just so much we could talk about. Oh, the evacuation alarm. Oh my God, Jesus! Y'all got to evacuate. Y'all pray for them, child. You can do it from bed and call it pillow talk, honey. Hey, girl, did you see Patty dance? LOL. The meme they made of Patty? Yes, honey. I saw that meme was just what you're talking about. No, you need a podcast, Jalen. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all say I need a podcast. Y'all say I need Bigo. Y'all say I need, and then I have downloaded. What is this? I have downloaded. It's Patreon. I downloaded it and I haven't. And I haven't done nothing else with it. Y'all be want me to be on everything, honey. Shorty, hey, what's going on? Hmm. You want me to post content in there for you? Yeah, go ahead. Where's Denzel? Denzel, you not up? Hold on. Myra. For real. I'm getting ready to go to New York. They called me to they called me yesterday. They want to bring me to Mississippi. Excuse me. They want to book me in Mississippi. Mm. Send you the info. We'll make it happen. Okay. Mm. That's why I was asking y'all the date for next Friday. Make sure what, because I think that's the third of the Saturday. They're gonna fly me out that Friday, I believe. We'll see tomorrow. They're supposed to take care of stuff tomorrow. We'll see. Well, today. Fresh haul. And then they called me. I said, when they called me yesterday. They want me to come to Miss. I said, baby, Sally getting ready to come through there and tear Mississippi up. Y'all sure y'all gonna be standing in 2 weeks? Y'all sure y'all gonna be standing? Because Sally, they said Sally getting ready to come through there and tear it up. Mm. Jackson, Jackson, Mississippi. It's classic weekend. Jackson State and Southern, but they're not having football season canceled, so they're not having the game. It's just classic weekend. Baby, y'all sure y'all gonna Mississippi gonna be standing? I mean, Sally might come and do some things. How much are you charging for the Patreon? Oh, oh, I don't know. I ain't got that far. I just downloaded. Craig told me to download, and then Craig was supposed to be helping, but Craig fell in love, so Craig ain't helped me with my Patreon, and Craig ain't sent my ring light, cause he done fell in love, honey. That man come first. Mm. Judge Mathis or Judge Maybelline? Definitely Maybelline, honey. Hmm. Definitely Judge Maybelline. Oh, you ain't got no ring light? Craig was supposed to be buying me a ring light. Because he was talking about my lighting and stuff. He said he was going to buy me a ring light. Well, why you ain't say so, Mr. 6'8"? You get stuff, you get me stuff, and I never get it. Because I don't know where's this oil that you bought, this big old bottle of oil that I like, you done sent to me, honey. And I want to say that, like they had sent my other package down there to the CVS or the Walgreens or whatever, because they all in their strip. I want to say that's where it said down there, but I had them to call. I had UPS to call the CVS to see if they had any packages down there with my name on it. They called and they said no. But child, y'all ain't went through that whole cab with all them packages. It's probably down there. I'm gonna go down there. Well, next time I go up there to my PO box, I'm just go down there and say, yeah, give them my name. I bet it's over there. That package ain't got lost. Mm. I guess I'm not worth it. Worth it what? DABNEYRG? I guess I'm not worth what? I missed something you typed earlier. Yeah, I got one, but the thing, that's why I have this, what you call, I'm sitting on the bed now because it popped. The part that hold the phone, it broke. And then the other one that's on the pole part of the ring light, the little rubber part at the top is off. I don't know where she is. Better yet, I'll mail it to myself and bring it to you. Okay, do that. I have a lost package for V. Long gone. Really? Collard greens or mac and cheese? Mac and cheese. Because I love mustard greens. But I eat collards, but my preference is mustard. Okay. Hey, Janice. Hmm. $5 for your Patreon. Just $5. We'll talk about it, Jalen. I want my I appreciate it. Y'all so kind. Y'all so kind. I'm hungry. Hungry. Gotta go in this kitchen and get me something to chew, baby. Tired. Y'all see I cut my nails. I cut all my nails. Trying to start them over again. Tired. Mama cut her nails over the weekend. Cause mm-hmm. Sure did. I love you back, honey. I'm fat and ugly. Well, as long as you say that to yourself, honey, nobody else saying it. You all right with it, we all right with it. Looking marvelous. Marvelous. Walter Hawkins. Wait. All right, Jayla, go set up the Zoom so I can go to sleep. Get on Zoom with y'all and go to sleep. Mm. Oh my. Mama, what? What you talking about? Just M. Capital M. Oh, that's the Jayla. Hold on, LOL. But it get that way. But it get that way. What get that way? Still in here. Ty gone. Just thinking about the goodness of. Oh, well, let me wait on that video. I know I got a musical video coming. Hmm. Love you, babe. I'm lonely. Jalen, you setting up the Zoom. And did I hear Waffle House versus IHOP? Did I hear Waffle House versus IHOP? Definitely gonna be IHOP for me. You got the funds. What funds? Mm. Baby, can I tell y'all my cousin, uh, the funds for the Zoom, Mr. 6 feet 8, the funds for the Zoom, honey. Baby, Jalen setting it up. See, he ain't responded. That's because he's setting it up, honey. Um, but my cousin texted me this morning. She was like, "Cuz," she said, "I wish I could put her on the radio, but she cursed too much." I said, "Cuz," she sent me a text. She said, "Cuz, I woke up, you was on my mind. So I was just, checking on you, see how you was doing." So it just so happened, like literally about 3 minutes before she sent me that text, I had just saw her post on Facebook, and she was like, "Good morning, everybody. Have a blessed day," and blah 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 blah. So 3 minutes later, she texts me talking about, "Cuz you was just on my mind this morning. I just wanted to reach out and just let you know that I love you, and you was on my mind." I said, "Okay." So I called her, and she answered the phone, and she was just, "Oh, child, just saying." I said, "To hell, this Junior right here calling me." So I was telling her I had just looked at her meeting and everything, and da da da. I want a story time question. Let me think. Oh, okay. So, thank you, Jayla. So, baby, if I tell you my cousin had me tickled, I just say, "Oh my God, I wish I could put her on the radio, honey. Have her to call in, just put her on the radio." Baby, that thing cussed like a sailor, honey. And she was like, "Oh, no." She talked about, she was saying, "I'm not going on," because, she got the little country accent. She said, "Hey, hey, Junior." I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "I got your message." So she said, "Yeah, I was just saying, thank you, Mr. 6 feet 8." So she said, "Yeah, I was just saying, uh, hurry and get it before I take it out." Okay, she said, "Yeah, I was just saying, cousin was on my mind. This is my cousin calling me now, blah, 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 blah." So I said, "Yeah." So then we was just talking, and she was talking about, because, they built her mom and dad a new house. And they just moved in. I guess they've been in about 2 or 3 months now. And so then she was talking about, she was talking about, now, her mama is my daddy's sister. So this is my cousin on my dad's side. So they just built their mom and dad a new house. And so she was telling me how, they're in the new house and everything. Then they got her dad this new bed and all this stuff. And he laughed in his bed and said, "Dad don't sleep in the bed." And said, "Dad only slept in his new bed one time." And to my Scotty over there, that's her brother. And then it's just like, because I asked, I said, "How you?" I said, "How Aunt Mud and Uncle Otis?" She said, "They fine." I said, "They enjoying the new house." "Yeah. But Dad, we got Dad this new bed, and he only slept in his bed one time. And Scotty, he over there, he done went over there, and he's sleeping in the bed, and he back over there with Mom and Dad. If we can get that motherfucker out of there, if we can get that motherfucker out of there, they can enjoy the house." But Dad has slept in his new bed one time, and he been sleeping on the couch ever since. Da, da, da. And then she was talking about, "Yeah," she said, "and I ain't doing nothing, just sitting around the house, just sitting around the house, wanting this goddamn coronavirus to get up out of here, because, I'm scared to go somewhere." And I just told him, and I don't let them come on my house. I don't let nobody come on my house. And then she said, all the children, she said, all the children, they homeschooled and everything, and da da da, except Sharika. That bitch want to go to school. Except Sharika. That bitch want to go to school. So she going up there to the schoolhouse. She goes to school to my, "But ain't it, this my senior year?" And she said, "Yeah, but y'all, you don't need to be up there in that schoolhouse. And they got that shit going on, going around and everything, blah, blah, blah." And she said, then she told me she want to come over here. I said, "No, you're not coming over here." She said, "But ain't it, but it's my senior year, and I just want to come over there. You ain't going to let me come over to the house." "Hell no." She said, "But I'm a senior." She said, "Seniors get that shit too." They used to get that shit too. Hell no, you're not coming over my house. Oh, she said, cause see, Junior, cause I be going over there and I go over there and I visit mama, I go check on mom and dad and stuff. And then it's like, I don't want nobody coming over here. And they up in age and then they coming over here and then I'm going over there to see them. And I don't want to take that over there to them. So it's like, hell no, you ain't coming to my house. I don't let nobody come out. Y'all ain't coming to my house. And I ain't going nowhere. But this shit is ridiculous, baby. Babe, if I tell you I want to put her on the radio so bad, let her call in. But she is one of them people that you have to call in, but you have to record her. And see, we don't. I don't know how to do that yet. Well, I talk because I have to edit her, and I have to put in a lot of them beeps, beep. But baby, once I figure out how to do that, honey, that's the last thing really that I have to do is learn how to, record a call in interview. Somebody call in and record the call where you can go back and edit and stuff. Mama, yes, time. What you say? Okay. Just like sailors, baby. Yes, honey. The worst performance you've seen, concert, comedy, anything. Tell us about it. Say they're gonna get you because they want me to go to this Zoom. The worst performance. I know what popped in my head, but I'm trying to see if it's something that's worse than that. Uh, oh, let me see. Concert. I know it's a worse one than this, but the one that pops in my head is Mike Epps. Mike Epps. Uh, oh, get that StreamYard thing and have her call you on YouTube. She sounds hilarious. StreamYard is just an app. You just go on StreamYard. You don't have to download no app for StreamYard. It's just a site. But she is, honey. Oh, excuse me. My cousin, my cousin Deborah in Crockett, Texas. Uh, but yes, but maybe she be cussing. She be cussing. Another thing she do that is so funny. She be calling me. She be saying, "Girl," because she think because I do drag, she think I be wanting y'all to call me girl. So she be saying, "Girl, let me tell you, girl." He said, "Yeah, girl, if we can get that motherfucker out of there, they can enjoy their house." Yeah. She be cursing. Honey, she be cursing. Yes, she do. But it's just funny. Mm. Mm-hmm. All right, we going to Zoom. Oh, look, who all not going to Zoom? True Howard, good morning. Making you talk, we get on Zoom, you gonna go to sleep. Say, oh, you at work? Baby, because you at work. We finna go on Zoom, honey. Zoom. Y'all all got the info. No, you home? Oh, child. Is the baby up? Is the baby up or you spying on the baby? She got that camera in the baby room, honey. Oh, yeah, I got the Zoom information so we can go Zoom on Zoom. zoom on my computer, honey, so I can see everybody. Is it on? Oh. Okay. What time is it? Maybe about 5 o'clock. What time we go to the station in a minute? Mama, we waiting on you. Well, wait, Lakeisha. Yeah, we waiting on Jesus. That's the only way you're gonna get in heaven. All right, everybody. We going to Zoom. Come on to Zoom, everybody. Everybody come to Zoom. Everybody over here right now. All 30 y'all. Come on to Zoom. All 30. Come on to Zoom. All right, I'll see y'all on Zoom. Love y'all. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just in case you don't make it to Zoom. Just to sing a song or share or laugh with you. And before you ever know it, comes the time for us to show it. And we have to say to each other, I am standing by the mailbox, waiting for the old mailman. And I just wanted to put... Mr. D, have a great day, everyone. Love y'all. Love you too, Mr. D. Mr. D, you better come on over to Zoom. DABNEYRG. Baby, I'm gonna tell y'all when we get to Zoom. I'm gonna tell y'all this story when we get over to Zoom. Baby, I'm gonna tell you, because I'm gonna get on out of here. Come on over to Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. All I want to do is say zoom, zoom, zoom. Tell your brothers and sisters you love them. If you're not going to Zoom. See, on Zoom, we on video. Some of us putting their pictures up, but we can talk. See, I'm the only one talking over here. I'm the only one talking over here. And I have to read these texts, and then they don't be coming through. They come through, somebody text, send a chat. Then it'll stay up there for about 5 seconds. Then I have to wait for somebody else to send a chat like just now. I still gotta learn what I'm doing. There was too much static last time I tried. But what happened? You just go to the link they give you. At the bottom of the link, when you click on it, then they have to let you in the room. And then once they let you in, there's going to be a camera at the bottom. You push the camera so you can show your face, and then it's going to be a microphone. So you push that so your sound could come in. So you'll be off mute. Push the camera at the bottom of the page, and then the microphone so you'll be off mute. That's it. That's it, baby. It's just that. That's it. That's it. It's just that simple. Then you have to turn your phone sideways if you're on your phone. But if you're on your computer, and if you're on your phone, you'll have to swipe to see who all's on there. But if you're on your computer, it's so many people, you probably see everybody just on your computer. On a sheet, a spreadsheet. Just be like everybody that's in the Zoom room. But if you're on your phone, you have to swipe. Swipe to see who's on there. All right? So we'll see you over there. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put this on take this phone off this bed and put it on the table over there. Just heard a beep. See, this alarm set. All right, I see y'all at Zoom. I see you at Zoom. I'm gonna get it together one of these days. Or these mornings. One of these mornings. And it won't be very long. All right, good night. I'll see you all in Zoom in a minute. Go into Zoom. Good night.